my heart is bleeding. Yeah, I wanna be my patient. I wanna live my life.
Today on One Always There.
Today on One, your daily dose of local affairs and social media commentary.
Today on One, ACC concludes Okahanja Hotel demolition investigations. Ochumese community appeals for land as government asks for more time. And Unam Case and Hochland Roundtable reaches out to the vulnerable.
For more than a year, ADI Investment and the Works Ministry have been going back and forth over a tender involving the demolition of an old hotel located in central Okahanja.
How is it that you are taking things personally in your personal capacity?
Listen, the accounting officer is under me.
To date, this matter still hasn't been resolved and is currently dependent on the Office of the Prosecutor General for further judgment. Despite all relevant documents indicating that ADI Investment was awarded the tender to demolish the building, the Works Ministry still refuses to pay the contractor for the services rendered.
I think we have had enough. Namibia is at a stage where we can't allow corrupt ministers now to continue bullying contractors, just because certain project did not go to their proxies or their preferred contractors, We have an independent court, and if a company has done its contractual obligation and payment is due, we expect to be paid. And if payment is not coming forth, we cannot put the law into our own hands. We have vended this matter to our attorneys. I'm sure the attorneys are dealing it at a court level, and whatever comes out of it will be now decided by the court, So only the court can decide this, but you can tell that there are ministers with sour grapes,
Well,
Go and read the Public Service Act.
No, who accounts for your ministry?
According to investigations carried out by the Anti-Corruption Commission of Namibia, all fingers now point toward the Ministry of Works and Transport.
This investigation, I would say, have nothing really much to do with the other company. So the complaints that came to us, or the investigation that was carried out, it's actually on the alleged corruption or corrupt practice in the Ministry of Works and Transport. Upon investigation, the completion of investigation, we submit the case to the Office of the Prosecutor General, and we submit everything that we found, all the information, all the evidence that we could provide for the Prosecutor General to make a decision for prosecution.
Yes, that has nothing.
Could this be a stunt by the Works Ministry to purposely drag the case to bring ADI Investment to a point where they are unable to keep up with legal costs and ultimately give up?
Not at all. We do not want to frustrate the people, and as you know that this is somebody who reported the case to the ACC, and for the ACC to come in and to look into the matter. And since that it was reported, we are also just waiting to be told you are right or you are wrong. If then the ministry did something wrong, let the court pronounce itself. And definitely we have to follow what the court says, because this ministry or this country is governed by the rule of law. We will just follow the decisions that is going to be taken in the court of this country.
This matter was so intense that it sparked a feud between former Deputy Minister of Works and Transport James Sankwasa and former Executive Director at the Works Ministry Willem Goeieman in 2019. Sankwasa, who allegedly preferred that the tender be awarded to a Malaysian company, reportedly referred to Goeieman as incompetent for approving and awarding the tender to a Namibian contractor. Sankwasa's alleged failure to follow ministerial procedures also received criticism by the current Windhoek mayor, Job Amupanda. It is now up to the courts to make a final judgment.
I am coming to say here, as a minister appointed to be the custodian of government property.
I understand. Minister,
you have to stop whatever you are doing here until further notice.
Imagine opening your Nedbank account anywhere, anytime by simply taking a selfie. Introducing Identity Today, a platform which enables you to open your Nedbank account, scan the Nedbank QR code with your smartphone camera, and immediately follow the instructions on the link that will open up in your web browser. Follow the simple steps to complete the account opening online form. Have your identity card or passport ready. Take a selfie and send it to us, and your new Nedbank account will be opened and confirmed in 3 minutes or less. Visit www.nedbank.com.na to shift your account to Nedbank today. Nedbank. See money differently.
We can't wait to get together again. To welcome new friends. Meet up with old ones. And play until the sun comes up. We can't wait to fill our stadiums again. In fact, we can't wait to get the whole gang together. But until then,
Let's stay safe.
Enjoy these fantastic payday savings at Clicks until 2 December. Buy Clicks 2-ply toilet paper, 18 rolls, $89.99 per pack. Buy Shield Aerosol 150 mils, 2 for $49. Buy selected Nivea body lotion pump, 2 for $121. Or buy any 3 Aunt Jackie's hair care products, cheapest one free. Clicks. Feel good. Pay less.
A group of landless residents from Achterlaan or Chomuise say that the never-ending struggle for land in informal settlements of the city has led them to cry for help and to call upon the municipality to give them a piece of land on which to live as they wait on the land delivery process. The government, however, says the process of giving land and affordable housing has been accelerated this year.
Help us! We need land!
The group of disgruntled residents lived on land that was cleared for the construction of new homes by developers, leaving some homeless. Speaking to Today on One, they say that they refuse to take land illegally and prefer to be allocated land by the municipality. Gracia Bekers is a mother of 2. Her shack was demolished twice by the Windhoek City Police, a matter that she reported to the former Chief Executive Officer of the City of Windhoek in a letter. She later attempted to commit suicide when she did not get a response.
I wrote a letter to City of Windhoek telling them that currently where I'm renting, my owner, the owner of the yard, she is busy building. So she told us to remove our structures. As you can see, if you look behind you, people are seriously building and we must go, but we have nowhere to go. They told me that they would at the latest they would answer me by this July, but it's 3 months already, nothing until today. I don't know where I'm going with my kids if I have to remove my structure once again.
Sommige van ons hier en sommige is op die straat met onze familie. Want dit is in die pyplyne dat die eienaars van die gronde waarop ons hier sal binnekort bou. Waarheen sal ons gaan met ons families? Ons soek 'n stukkie grond met die opsie om te huur, want ons is huisloos, sodat ons ook 'n plek op die einde van die dag kan besit. Ons het ook ons werke verloor, soos almal weet, van coronavirus sit ons werkloos. We are crying out for help. Please help us.
We are a little bit slow because municipality, they didn't think twice. If they decide to chase you out, they will chase you out. And why will I go with this lot of children? You can see even my children are suffering the way they look like. You can see even they don't have even food for 3 days. So I need any Samaritans who can assist me, please, because seriously, government are taking everything slow because they are resettled. And we are suffering on the ground here. We don't have a proper place to stay.
Soos mense wat op illegal gronde gevat het vandag, bly op die gronde en hulle sertifikate gekry. Wat van ons wat regtig in 'n groep is wat legally ding wil doen, wat safe en alles meetings goed op bywoon om grond te kry, maar ons kry nie grond nie. Wat gebeur met ons kinders die dag as ons dood? So ons wil tog vir die government vra of vir die mense vir die minister City of Windhoek vra om ook vir ons 'n stukkie land kan te gee, dat ons ook op hy land bly met ons kinders.
In this tweet on the 8th of November 2020, President Nagagenko emphasized his stance on informal settlements after declaring the situation a national humanitarian disaster. Statistics from the Shack Dwellers Federation show that there were over 200,000 shacks in Namibia 2 years ago, with nearly 1 million inhabitants residing in informal settlements. At a recent event in the capital, Today on One shared the concerns of the group with the Minister of Urban and Rural Development, Erastus Utoni, as he handed over 50 affordable houses in Ochomwise.
Dear citizen, you know, your government is ready. As the President has said, he has heard you. Now, the program of housing is there, and we are in a move. Dust is up. So, you see, we are attacking from all the angles. We are building this side. We are again giving, land. You have seen what you have followed, that we are giving certificates. This certificate is to guarantee a person that you are now given this piece of land. Now what you can do, build this piece of land, build your own house with, with your time. So, this is what I'm saying. I'm really appealing to my dear citizens that, yes, there are a lot of challenges here and there. To manage a country is not an easy thing because there are other also demands of other things. But on the issue of housing, we are there. So they should just be patient. We are trying our levels. Where there are no money to build houses, we give land. And then they can do something. While they are selling their goods, they save a little bit, and then they build houses. So that's what we want to do.
Gracia and the others were pleased to hear that their matter will be attended to, but stated that they will have no choice but to grab land for themselves if they do not get a favorable answer.
We can't wait to get together again, to welcome new friends, meet up with old ones, and play until the sun comes up. We can't wait to fill our stadiums again. In fact, we can't wait to get the whole gang together. But until then, let's stay safe.
Langeron's Pharmacy is working hard to make sure you stay healthy. Keep your social distance by making use of our convenient new delivery service. Get your prescriptions and orders filled from store to door. With free delivery weekdays in Windhoek, Langeron's Pharmacy puts you first.
Langeron's Pharmacy, open till 8.
Santa's back with even more Christmas specials from MTC. Visit your nearest mobile home to unbox the connection with great deals on mobile phones and accessories now.
Awesome. Thank you.
Get your share of Santa's goodies from MTC and make this Christmas a connection to remember. MTC, make the connection.
The United Nations is marking its 75th anniversary at a time of great challenges, including the worst global health crisis in its history. The world needs solidarity, and your contribution counts. It only takes a minute to make a real difference. So, take 1 minute to complete the short survey you will find at un75.online. Add Add your voice, Namibia, and be heard. The future we want, the United Nations we need. Located in Ochomuise's Achsalan, Sophia Soup Kitchen and Daycare, which opened its doors in 2013, is the recent beneficiary of the University of Namibia's CARES program, who alongside the Hockland Roundtable handed over Metro food vouchers valued at 16,812. Founded by Sophia Garises, the center started off with 27 children with very little assistance at the time, but now accommodates up to 150 children, both school-going and dropouts. Garises notes that although her soup kitchen and daycare has received help over the years, she still welcomes additional assistance, as she would like to extend it further to accommodate youth from the community.
I will plead to the people outside that still want to help us to have like maybe another room where we can have a vocational center or vocational room for the dropout kids and those ones who are going to high school now, like to doing welding, joinery and needlework, cooking, for example, with the children that with the dropouts. So then we also keep them out of the street, and then they can also do something with their own hands that they can sell. Because if a child is a dropout of grade 6, by example, where will he go? He cannot get a proper job. He cannot get further educated because he already dropped out. So if he can do something with his own hands and then sell that to make for himself something or somewhere to become somebody, that is the aim.
Assigned lead for the UNAM CARES program, Dr. Rachel Freeman says the program is part of the university's corporate social responsibility program within the Office of the Vice Chancellor, which looks at providing humanitarian aid through community needs assessments compiled by the university's social work students.
As a result of the kindergarten coverage, especially with the community garden, the vegetable garden, we then identified further needs at Sophia's Kitchen in terms of soup, in terms of food shortage. And this is how we then work together with external and internal partners. We are extending our helping hand in joining partnerships with external social corporate responsibility programs to make a difference in the lives of the most vulnerable people.
The university's Vice-Chancellor Kenneth Matengu at the handover noted that the higher learning institution is required through sections 23 and 14 of its Act of 1992 to ensure the promotion of social development of communities within Namibia, further adding that the university's staff dedicates 10% of their time to community service initiatives.
We know that we cannot do everything at once, but we can begin to do things slowly and to ensure that the lives of these young ambassadors we are creating would one day also look back and say, I was assisted, why can't I assist others? And that's the culture that we want to put for the children today to learn.
Chairman of Hockland Roundtable noted that the association is mainly aimed at organizing fundraising events and community initiatives, such as the annual Winter Nights project, which raises funds for the marginalized communities in the country.
This year, we were able to raise 300,000 in cash donations and 110,000 in donation of goods and clothing and blankets. These were distributed as far as Rundu in the north and way down to Ludrifts in the south. It is a project that has received great support over the years and continues to show that the Namibian public is one that cares for their fellow Namibians. It is through this project that we are able, with the assistance of UNAM CARES, to be able to be here today to assist with a need in your community.
Hello, my baby.
Hi, Daddy. I miss you. Is your new job finished?
Not yet. Daddy's keeping really busy here. There's still a lot of work to do.
Mommy says Daddy's the big boss at work and that he tells everyone what to do. What's your new house like? Is it big?
Daddy has such a nice new home with a big room and a picture of you right next to my bed.
Can I come and see it? Daddy? Are you still there?
This station subscribes to the Namibia Media Code of Conduct and is regulated by the Media Ombudsman, appointed to deal with complaints about media content that breach this code. This includes content that is inaccurate, unfair, or that invade privacy. We encourage aggrieved members of the public to submit complaints to the Media Ombudsman via mediaombudsmannamibia.org. The Media Ombudsman is supported by the Editors Forum of Namibia, advocating for ethical and quality journalism.
We can't wait to get together again, to welcome new friends, meet up with old ones, and play until the sun comes up. We can't wait to fill our stadiums again. In fact, we can't wait to get the whole gang together. But until then,
let's stay safe.
In other leading stories, the US Embassy has handed over 3 Toyota Hilux double cab vehicles valued at over 500,000 Namibia dollars per vehicle to the Namibia Institute of Pathology, allowing the NIP to ensure quality HIV testing at regional laboratories. Quality assurance visits verify that testing conducted in all NIP laboratories across the country is of the same high standard. The NIP is committed to ensuring that all laboratory testing is accurate, the results are provided in a timely manner, and that clients and stakeholders receive professional customer service. Funding for the vehicles was provided by the U.S. President's Emergency Plan for AIDS Relief PEPFAR through the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention Namibia. U.S. Ambassador Lisa Johnson says as Namibia moves towards HIV epidemic control, the Namibia Institute of Pathology is strengthening the long-term HIV response by ensuring a consistent, high level of quality from clinics to laboratories, adding that these vehicles will help the NIP maintain its standard of quality throughout the country. In 2021, PEPFAR will increase its funding to the Namibia HIV Prevention, Care and Treatment Program from $81 million to $89 million.
Welcome to Comments Corner, your daily dose of local comments from the hottest social media pages. An operation codenamed Haukanam, a combination of previous joint crime prevention operations of the Namibian police, namely Honkrans, Kalahari and Namib Desert, is currently underway nationwide and is scheduled to end on the 12th of March next year. Cornelia said, "We welcome them with both arms." Eddie asked what they will be doing exactly. Erica said the motto is to obey and you will be safe. Jacobs hopes that there will be no citizen fatality reported this time around. Gerald said, "Did I hear breathalyzers?" And that is all from Comments Corner. Be sure to post your comments on our social media pages for broadcast every day only on to DN1.
Who's
that washing your hands is not fun.
Learn the steps with oil.
Step 1, wash your hands. Soap, mix, right hand outside, right hand inside, right thumb, right palm, left hand outside, left hand inside, left thumb, left palm, wash, shake it out, and wash, and finally shake. Wash your hands. Soap, mix, right hand outside, right hand inside, right thumb, right palm, left hand outside, left hand inside, left thumb, left palm, wash, shake it out, and wash, and finally shake.
Wow, look at that, guys.
Last time I couldn't reach this.
Now I can.
Yes, you can. Oh, do we
Now
have
I can see nothing.
Yeah, you must put five.
This is a really black.
the path?
When you come up in the Table Mountain, you gotta make sure you have comfortable heels. Comfortable shoes, no heels.
So when we came here, there was no clouds. Now it's coming. Okay, so when you come out, you get your photos there.
So Annie got a Dusty. Annie got a Dusty, and we're gonna name her Mika.
Say, me I dey pray single day for the kingdom. Oh Lord, Father God gave me talent and wisdom. So I dey sing for the people. The streets they need peace and eternity power like season. In this music I'm doing, I'm telling a story. My dear people, I beg keep listening. Cause I'm busy doing the most. I'm busy doing the most. Oh yeah.
Peace, I'm gonna touch my soul. I ain't doing them. These lyrics, I'm gonna shift my mind. I sing them. These rhythm, I'm gonna move my heart. I do sing, cause I'm in the state of a dress my soul. I sing them. Go, ani gongo, bongo. Ani landi bo solo. Dongo, loya solo. Get vikumondabo. Kwenye veli mekata vakenya ba Kanga ulimo makumba patopa mada Shana kulyo shana kulonga no mahat Eta ishita shili washe otwaha Andika jalo Versace I'ma pull up in a Bugatti Wanna live the dream life That I see on TV Go, ani gongo bongo Ani landi bo solo Ndombo lo ya solo
Say, me I dey pray single day for the kingdom. Oh Lord, Father God gave me talent and wisdom. So I dey sing for the people. The streets they need peace and eternity power like season. In this music I'm doing, I'm telling a story. My dear people, I beg keep listening. Cause I'm busy doing the most. I'm busy doing the most. Oh yeah.
Peace, I'm gonna touch my soul. I ain't doing them. These lyrics, I'm gonna shift my mind. I sing them. These rhythm, I'm gonna move my heart. I do sing, cause I'm in the city, I'ma chase my goal. I'm doing it.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Juiceport. When I say I don't play fire, I don't mean toys. Cause it is what it is and it's gonna be what it was late back then. Hana siki amulombo luano. Osike muate ngalango guano. Twale kuimba ngano nganya. Osikina muhala nando kuda kwano. I do this music for life, you they live life for life. We be all cool for life, cause at the end of the day it will end in his life. I am here to teach you life.
Go, go, ani gongo bongo. Go, ani landi go solo. No bolo ya solo. Keje bi kumbo ndabo. If these beats ain't gonna touch my soul, I ain't doing that. If these lyrics ain't gonna shift my mind.
On BBC World News, the biggest African